Today, guys, I'm going to be showing you the new best way to go ahead and max the new summer harvest event inside of Grow Garden. I'm going to show you basically everything you need to know about this and how you can max it extremely fast. So let's go ahead and get right into this video. Let's not waste any more time. So if you don't know, the summer harvest event just came out recently, and the harvest points basically work. You take the seeds over here in the seed stock. All of these in the new summer harvest event, you can actually turn them in. So any of these right here, you're actually able to turn in for summer points. And the higher rarity, the more points they go for. So obviously the sugar apple being the highest rarity is going to turn in for the highest amount of points. But you can only turn in ones that are in the shop right here. It's like carrot seed, strawberry, blueberry, any of these in here, you turn in. But you go back to your garden, you look at like the moon mango or the mango or anything like that. These ones you can't turn in because these are not summer harvest. All right, let's get back into what I want to show you next. So what are the best ways to farm these summer points? And basically what have they done to nerf this and buff this? So let's go ahead and show you what it is, and then I'll show you the method and basically all of that. So if we go ahead and take a look right here, it says, hey, we just released some improvements to the summer harvest event. So now you can submit seeds like carrots, strawberries, blueberries, tomatoes, and watermelons. We also improved some chances of the rewards. If these changes aren't enough, I'll fix it. I kind of thought this event this week could be more mid, since the main stuff was the seeds, pet, weather, gears, but a bunch of people aren't happy with it. Of course, I'll keep reading feedback and make changes if people aren't happy, but the team and myself are pretty exhausted this week. And if people aren't happy tomorrow, I'll try to make something better. So basically, a lot of people were complaining about that, but they did end up making it where these seeds can be used. Now, this is the important part because this is kind of where the method comes in for getting this. So if you didn't already know, to get the prismatic rewards, you're going to need at least 10,000 from what we've seen last time. So you're going to need at least 10,000 points to really be able to do anything this event right here. Now, if you're wondering why this is a problem, is because, you know, it's kind of hard to get 10,000 points. Let me show you the method that a lot of people have been using recently. So this is going to be called the tomato method. And I do have a couple more methods coming up later in the video, but the reason why the tomato method is more feasible for most people is because it's usually in stock and you only need, I believe, 400 of these to do by yourself. So you need 400 plants and you're going to need to harvest all of them. Now, how are you going to plant 400 in your garden, especially if you're running out of room? Well, they're pretty easy to plant, but I also believe that the stacking glitch still works. Yeah. So let me show you the stacking glitch real quick to show you how you'll actually be able to stack these and get it to work. Like I said before, the tomato method is really, really overpowered. So I do believe we have a bunch growing right here. Keep in mind, these only go for around 2 points. Now, I did just submit a bunch of these because I didn't realize that I wasn't actually recording this entire time, which makes me really mad. But I'm going to go ahead and place these in here. And as you can see, they're only adding around 2 points to this. And we're still only at common rewards. And that is because you're actually going to need 10,000 harvest points before you can actually get the prismatic rewards. And the prismatic rewards give you the best chances of getting the Ember Lily or really any of these right here. So keep that in mind. But now let's go ahead and talk about the next best plant. I think I might have already mentioned it earlier, but that is going to be the sugar apple. And I actually have a bunch of sugar apple plants right here. And these are really, really rare. So keep in mind, if you're trying to get the sugar apple fast, it's going to be really hard because they are rarely in stock and they cost a lot of Robux, but they are definitely the best. I did actually get a sugar apple seed from the Lucky Harvest one time. So I did get a free one without having to buy it, which was pretty nice. But yeah, I have around, I think 4 or 3 right here. After harvesting all of them and putting them over here in the summer harvest, I got around maybe, I think it was a couple hundred points. So you're going to need a bunch of sugar apples. You're going to need an obscene amount of them, actually. You're going to need a ton of them. But yeah, it will help a lot. Now, keep in mind, make sure you're in a version, a newer version server. That way you have the updated thing where it lets the tomatoes actually go in here, because the tomato method is really overpowered. Like I showed you, you can already stack. I don't know if I actually got this on recording or not, because I actually paused the recording a long time ago, but you can place multiple in the same one with the auto clicker plant stacking glitch method. So using that is really, really overpowered. You can get an auto clicker to do all that. I do have a full video on that. It still works. It hasn't been patched yet. So yeah, keep that in mind. You can use that to make a bunch of money. So during the summer harvest event, we can see, let's see what rewards we're actually going to get. It ends in like 5 minutes. So I'm going to try to place down a lot more, but look, all these people have contributed to it, and we're still only sitting at a whopping 600 points, which is still going to only get us not even common. So, or wait, uncommon's better. Never mind. Let's see. I don't think though that I have any other plants actually can be submitted. They're all like super high rank. Okay. All right, guys, but that is the new best way to